we go.
We live?
We are live on a special Monday night.
Hey, that's it. Welcome. Hey, it's your boy Jody with my uncle. And welcome to a special edition of NFL Recap for this Monday, this kind of crazy weekend of football. And, me and my brothers, we're going to talk about it a little bit,
We gotta definitely talk about it.
Hold on. Now, I want to give a disclaimer. The only person up here who got a team in it right now is my boy DH. Now, he a hardcore Niners fan,
Yes, sir.
But I will say this. My second team, as you can see down here, right? My boy, you hear Pat, my homeboy, he did his thing, right? So, what we're gonna do? First things first. We're gonna talk about the most important thing. Tom Brady getting eliminated from the playoffs. Boy, that shit.
That is not important.
That
was cold.
Hey, I slept. I slept like a baby last night. Made me feel so good to not see Tom in the playoffs, boy. Whew. Cause
dude, that would BS.
What you sound like you disagree.
I do. His defensive coordinator screwed him. Because that man took a beating that whole game and still fought back like that, only to have his DC man call some booty defense and let Cooper Kupp get free like that.
Thing is, the defense he called was like that all-out go blitz. Basically, you just have the two safeties and the two cornerbacks. So, in all honesty, he called. He called. You right. That was a bad defensive call because it was like, bruh, you could do any play, you just can't let them get behind you, and that's exactly what he did.
You seen the corner blitz, the corner that was supposed to be covering Cooper. He sent him on a blitz. I'm like, you can't do that. You just gotta keep them in front of you, and then boom, go to overtime. Because once he got to overtime, Buccaneers might have won that coin toss, and Tom was going to take them down there.
I just want to go on the records and say that I felt like it was some booty shit going on in that game, because I'm like, how the Rams up 27-3 and you fumble at
called me. You called me when I made my post.
Hey, I called DA because he was out there posting nonsense, right? So I was like, let me tell you, so hold you integrity. Don't be giving these fools things. But I was like, man, the Rams kept them in that game. That shit was making me mad. Every time I turn around, fumble. And then the one that really blowed me, like, how you short a 42-yard field goal? Like he didn't hit the upright. It was just short. I was like, bro, I know they ain't finna let them back in the game. But I was like, man, they done let them boys back. And then that touchdown, Jalen Ramsey just gave up. I'm like, I don't understand. I don't understand how you got beat that bad. You're supposed to be the best corner in the game, and you just got beat. You know what I'm saying?
I think he probably thought Mike was going to break it down like a comeback or something.
But
and I think by the time
Mike got him all like,
it's one-on-one coverage on the outside. It's one-on-one coverage on the outside. It's one-on-one coverage on the outside. They lined Jalen Ramsey up on Mike Evans because it was one-on-one coverage.
Well, when you think about it, for the most part, they didn't really try him. I didn't get to watch the whole game like that, but they didn't really, even with Mike Evans, like, how much you gonna just like try to bomb Jalen Ramsey? You know what I'm saying? So I really think that he was kind of like squatting, thinking that he was gonna maybe run like a comeback or something like that. And by the time he realized that Mike was on top of his ass, it was too late to get that thing going. It's only one. It was only one cat that was gonna catch up to that, and that's Deion. Back in the day, that was it.
And then Tom dropped that right into his hand, like, on stride, in stride. I'm talking about in stride.
One of the better passes of the night. But So I'm thinking, man, this shit finna go to overtime. I'm blowed.
That's
DJ,
what I
Mike
thought.
Evans is 6'5".
He might I'm about to say Mike Evans is 6'5".
Yeah,
By
bro,
the way,
he's
Yeah,
6'5".
Mike is 6'5".
by the way, I don't care what anybody say. Mike Evans was the best receiver to come out that 2011 draft. Better than Odell,
Of course,
better than
bro,
Odell, better than Sammy Watkins. He was the best
bro.
receiver to come out
Oh,
of 11 draft.
Sammy Watkins, man, been bounced around. Him and what was the other dude name? It was Sammy and
Calvin
who
Benjamin.
got drafted? Yeah, Kelvin Benjamin. You ain't even seen him no more. Like,
Nah, bro, you got to think, bro. Like, really, reality. If a lot of people don't want to admit it. Not that Odell ain't a nice receiver. Odell runs some very smooth routes, but let's be very
oh, he
clear,
was
bro.
smooth. He
Yeah,
was smooth.
let's just be very clear. That catch on Monday night against the Cowboys is really what blew Odell Beckham up to the person that he had became in the NFL. That one-handed fingertip
Yeah,
catch
that one-handed
blew
throw.
him up like that. You know what I mean? Other than that, bro, as far as that
But
draft
see, he
class,
made a one-handed catch yesterday.
yeah, I mean he that don't get me wrong, like that's what he do. Like he nice like that. But what I'm saying is they made Odell Beckham like the second, coming of Jerry Rice or bro, like I can name cats, you know what I'm saying?
The
It's
thing is,
just yeah.
Odell Beckham is deceptively fast. Because I've seen
Yeah.
Odell catch some slant routes, and you be thinking it's going to be a 10, 15-yard
Oh
game.
nah. He nice now.
Odell Beckham start doing this number right here, and next thing you know, he up the sideline. So Odell Beckham has
Should have
good hands.
did that yesterday. He took
Right.
that drag route and he was gone. I was like, yep.
But bro, if you
Odell was
understand why him and
gone.
Juice, you understand why him and Juice boys, like, bro, they are similar players, bro. Like, that's why I don't understand how they can make that click in Cleveland. But bro, listen, because
Big,
Jarvis is the same way. Jarvis Landry is so underrated,
Yeah.
bro. He's so underrated.
Nah, I'm not sleep on Jarvis. He be
Jarvis,
putting up
that
some numbers.
dude.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
So the Bucks lost, and that made my heart smile. And then the Bengals won, and the Titans did exactly. The Bengals won.
Bengals gonna get the Chiefs. Watch. The
No,
Bengals
they
gonna
I
get the
told
Chiefs.
bro.
Man, the
the
Bengals
Bengals
gonna get
the
the
Bengals
Chiefs.
the
Okay.
Bengals did exactly what I thought they were going to. They loaded that box and said, if you are going to beat us, you're gonna beat us throwing that ball. Derrick Henry is not.
No, but see, that's the thing. That's the thing. Ryan Tannehill can't beat them. But they got Julio Jones and A.J. Brown. If they had a QB, loading that box would have came back to hurt them.
You don't think
Because them receivers would have tore them up.
you don't think they're gonna be looking for a receiver come all season? I mean, looking for a quarterback come all season. Ryan Tannehill time
The
up.
word is, Aaron Rodgers. I'm just saying.
I don't think Aaron Rodgers.
I
But you know who I do see going to Tennessee though for a nice big chunk of change? Russell Wilson. I can see Russ going down.
I don't see Russell. I don't see Russ. Jimmy G maybe.
But what? Jimmy G is not a good quarterback. Jimmy G
in the NFC Championship. So
listen.
watch
Jimmy
him beat
G.
the Rams.
Watch
him beat the Rams.
Since we're talking about Jimmy G, okay?
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about this. Jimmy G will go as far as Deebo Samuels, and that defense will carry Jimmy G. They have been using Deebo Samuels like a workhorse, and I didn't really understand how good Deebo Samuels was until maybe about halfway through the season. I had him on my fantasy team, right? And old boy had like 70 yards rushing and like 150 yards catching, right? And I was like, okay, maybe they did some jet sweeps or something. And then I'm looking, right? I started watching the highlights, and they got Deebo Samuels lining up in the backfield like a straight running back. And Buddy was hitting them gaps and holes like it was second nature.
Oh, well,
so Stewart.
There's nobody better to talk to about the 49er roster than me.
But listen though, we're gonna let Mr. the 49er gang speak for itself. DH. Tell us about
Bro, listen. So as far as Jimmy G, um, he's a winner. You know, it could be the team that's surrounding him, but record, dude's a winner. Like, dude is he's a winner, bro. But I'm gonna say this: Jimmy G reminds me a lot of Alex Smith when we first got Alex. And Alex came on the scene. Um, Jimmy is a quarterback. I'm gonna tell you Jimmy's problem. Jimmy doesn't play with confidence like he should all the time. I'm gonna tell you this for those who got the chance to watch the Rams and Niners game last week of the season. Jimmy G, when you get the Jimmy G that led that final drive to go tie the game up and go into overtime, that Jimmy G, bro, there is not a team that we will not beat by double digits every week. Like, literally. This is no cap, bro. Because that's Jimmy G. But when we get that foolishness, that interception, that Kittle was wide open, the Green Bay and Amos picked it up, bro. That when we get that Jimmy G or that dumbass pick that he threw in Dallas, when we get that Jimmy G, that's what hurts us. Those things. But our defense have always, bro, you got to think, our defense has been real like since Jim Harbaugh with Patrick Willis, NaVar Bowman, you know, all these Dante Whitten, all these cats. Our defense has technically been nice since then. We got one of the best D lines there is to have, and we're just getting fully healthy, bro. People don't realize we still got D Ford who ain't even on the field right now. You got what I'm saying?
Man.
So like if D can get healthy for this game this week, it'll be nice. So like me personally, I wanted the Bucks because being a ball player myself, I understand that it's hard beating a team one time. It is damn difficult to beat a team twice, but it is some high ass
Impossible
mountain
to
to
do it
beat
3
a team
times.
3 times, bro. I've done it playing ball, but bro, that's the only thing that scares me about this week. Not that I fear that the Rams are just flat out better than us like that, but the only other thing that does give me the the confidence to keep is the fact that they are a divisional opponent, so we know each other very well. And one thing about Matthew Stafford, one thing about number 9, is he get that right pressure in his face, oh, he gonna throw some damn picks. That's one thing about 9 over there. As long as we can have our running game going, as long as Debo doing his thing, and as long as Mitchell doing his thing, and we limit Jimmy to where he can make mistakes, we're gonna beat them, and we're gonna beat them. We're gonna beat them all right. I mean, of course, I got a root for my boys. If we took an L, I can't be mad, bro. We were just 3-5, no 2-5, midway, ripped off whole win streak, got in the playoffs when they knocked off Dallas, when they knocked off Green Bay. We ain't supposed to be here right now, but I just want my Super Bowl prediction will be the Niners and the Bengals. No cap. Rams. Everybody expect the Rams in Kansas City, bro. It ain't happening. That matchup is not happening.
I mean, we'll be back next week for that or that. So your Rams, the 49.
And I'm also put something in there for you that the last 6 meetings against the Rams and Niners,
We own them.
Niners are 6-0.
We own them.
6-0 against the Rams.
We own them.
So
We own them.
as talented as the Rams are, they can't beat the Niners for some reason.
Telling you, bro. It's always that hump. It's always that hump.
You don't want to be the one time. The one
It's
time
gonna be a rematch.
you give up a game.
Let me tell you something. It's gonna be the rematch of the '88 Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Bengals 49.
It is. It really is, bro. That's what I'm calling, bro. I'm calling Niners and Bengals in the Super Bowl.
So is Jimmy G coming back next year?
Jimmy G's gone.
He gone because they got Trey Lance. You don't spend a top first-round pick on a QB and have him sit like that.
The only way he sits again is if we get Aaron Rodgers.
Yep.
So let's say this, right? Let's say Jimmy G goes out there and plays a good game against the Rams and goes out there and he puts the 49ers back on top of the Super Bowl win. Do you think then he would stay?
Nope, he's gone.
Then then they will be faced with the same dilemma that the Chargers was faced with years ago, Drew Brees and Phillip Rivers. They
He's
would have
gone.
to make a decision on who got to go. And
You
you
know
see
what
how
Jimmy's
that worked
playing
out.
for? The more
Brees had to
success
go.
Jimmy's getting, he's just getting us more draft capital. That's it.
Jimmy-
Jimmy's gone regardless.
Jimmy gone.
He's
Oh,
gone.
all right.
The
So,
quarterback next
he
year
win
will
a
be
Super
Aaron
Bowl?
Rodgers or Trey Lance.
Jimmy win the Super Bowl? Oh man, the Niners gonna shop him and get a haul out of him. They gonna get a few first rounders.
question, right?
Mhm.
Let's say this. Let's say Jimmy G wins the Super Bowl. He come to you as a clutch player in the playoffs, right? Y'all hit up Houston. Y'all say, hey, bro, we'll give you, right, Jimmy G, 2 first-round draft picks, a second-round pick, and, we'll throw in Trey Lance. Would you take that pick?
For Deshaun?
No.
For
That's
Deshaun Watson?
That's a
No.
rip-off. You
Not
can
at
do
this
Jimmy
point.
G and Deshaun head up.
Yeah. Or I take Jimmy and maybe a pick, bro, because you got to think we gave up a lot of shit for Trey Lance. I did not agree with it. I did not agree with it at all.
Y'all pull the Washington Redskins on that ass.
We gave up a lot for Trey Lance, bro. When I say I was pissed as a Niners fan, I was pissed. I'm like, I'm sorry, bro. Like, no, just no. Not knowing that, because, bro, I'm going to be real. Being a Niners fan, I know my roster top to bottom. We are suspect as hell at corner. Like, we are suspect as hell at corner. I'm not going to even cap. We are. Mosley is all right. Josh Norman, older. The Thomas boy got some growing to do, but we're suspect, bro. Because when I look at the fact that everything we gave up, that we could have had a Diggs as our starting corner, and stuff like that, bro. Like we are suspect at corner, and we gave up a lot for Trey Lance. I think that the Niners should have. They knew Aaron was going to be coming free. Aaron wanted to be there. Now, mind you, we did try to trade for Aaron. Green Bay turned it down. We tried that first, and Green Bay said no. But I felt like they knew they were going to ride Jimmy out this year anyway. It wasn't coincident that Jimmy's playing. They knew they were starting Jimmy. They should have just let Trey Lance and whoever else ride and get Jimmy. I mean, let Jimmy play like he's doing now. Go get Aaron. You're going to get 2 years out of Aaron. Bring somebody in this year to sit behind Aaron and learn, and then go on from there.
Well, a lot of these quarterbacks ain't trying to teach. A lot of these cats like, hey, bro, it's like Aaron Rodgers said. Y'all sitting there want me to sit there and teach the boy. Y'all pretty much brought in my replacement. So,
right.
Aaron Rodgers I ain't got no love for the team like that. You done sit here and flat out told me you ain't got enough confidence in me to have my replacement. So Aaron Rodgers like, man,
Aaron can't be salty though, because that's how he got what he got off of Brett Favre. They did the same to Brett Favre with him.
They did the same thing, bro.
Yeah, so he can't be salty.
I think his only argument is his only legit argument was Brett was way further in his career than Aaron was. Like it was
actually,
time to draft.
Age. They was the same age. They was actually the same age.
Okay.
When Brett Favre and Aaron got drafted, Brett was the same age he is now. Was when they drafted Jordan Love. It's actually an identical situation. But Aaron got upset about it.
I think Aaron got upset because now I will say Green Bay was further along in Aaron's stage than they was in Brett's stage. Like they knew, like at that time, I think his number 2 receiver was who? Nobody. Like he just felt like y'all could be getting me some help versus another quarterback. Because y'all I got at least 2 more years in the tank.
How much more help he need? Been the number
No,
one.
no, no, no. I'm talking
top
about when
three
they drafted.
offense.
I'm talking about when they drafted Love. This year
I
ain't no
know.
damn excuses.
No, the past 3 years they've been like top 3 offense, and I'm like, he got all the help he need.
A
You
lot
know,
because of
it's
him.
just
They should have got him. They should have got. I mean, yeah. I
they
mean,
got the
like I
line.
said,
They got the offensive lineman that he needed.
yeah.
So he
Now they
can.
do. Yeah.
They got the running backs. He got the number one receiver in the goddamn league. You know,
Actually,
Devontae Adams is
that's
that
that
dude is
Cup.
that
Now,
dude a
Devontae
beast.
Adams is like top 5, but Cooper
That's
Cup.
that dude, bro. That's that dude right there.
Cooper Cup is the
Dude.
number 1 receiver in the
No,
league.
he ain't. I promise you, the Rams will trade Cooper Cup for Devontae Adams
Yeah.
any time of the day.
Yeah.
As far as stat wise, I'm just saying Cooper Cup is the number
Cup
1.
is nice. Like, don't get me wrong, Cup is nice.
Dude,
But I'm still taking
stat-wise,
D Hop. I'm still taking D Hop.
yeah, D-Hop,
And I'm still taking
Adams.
Devontae over him.
Shit, AJ Brown.
Because those guys are Cup is good because of the environment that he's in. He's able to produce under the environment that he's in.
That's my thing. I don't know what Cup can do in a single system.
Hopkins, they're just physical freaks of nature, and they just go out there and just catch the ball. Like sometimes with
Cup
Devontae,
is like a slot receiver.
Throw the ball up.
Cup is a slot. He can't play really outside, but you know he sort of puts you in the mind of Wes Welker, just a little bit faster.
A little better version of Wes. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that damn Devontae and D Hop, you can line them up inside, outside, backfield. It don't matter.
Anywhere.
Yeah. Anywhere. Them boys nice like that.
You can't mess with them.
So speaking of,
can't mess with them. Even Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill is a one-trick pony. He ain't really, you know, you put him in a different system.
He's speed.
He ain't like that.
But hey, you got to stop.
Yeah, that's it.
No, you do. But can you just imagine if Devontae Adams or D Hop had Tyreek Hill speed in their body? Man, you would never stop them people.
Then you talking DK Metcalf. That's DK Metcalf.
Yeah.
Or DK Metcalf. That was Megatron.
But that's what I'm saying.
Man, he faster than Megatron. That man
ran
that 4.3, man. That big boy.
Roll too, though. Megatron was rolling too, boy.
They
had some wheels on him.
Well, I'm just saying, you ain't seen nobody like DK.
I feel bad. He spent his whole career with the shitty ass, like Detroit Lions.
That's why I'm mad at Matt Stafford. I'm happy for Matt Stafford. Matt Stafford was balling.
I'm all down for honoring your contract, but I think after a while, as a player, bro, you got to be able to say, all right, I'm sick of this shit. And I think his biggest issue was he was being way too loyal to the Lions because, you know what?
No, he wasn't. You know what happened? The Lions blocked him. Megatron wanted to go play with Brady in New England. He wanted to go play in New England, but Detroit said, if you ain't gonna play with us, you ain't playing for nobody. And I was like, I thought that was so wrong. I thought that was so wrong.
Basically, they wouldn't let him because what happened was he had signed a contract extension, but then he retired, and then he still had 2 more years. So that was basically like either you got to sit out 2 more years, or you're not gonna play with the Raiders. You're not gonna play with the Patriots, or I think it was either the Patriots or the Raiders. But I was like,
it was the Patriots. He wanted to go to play with Belichick, and they wouldn't let him because they knew what would happen.
Hell, anywhere would have been better than Detroit.
Anywhere would have been better than Detroit. But speaking of receivers, did you see that man, Pat Mahomes, boy, put on a fucking clinic?
Oh, let me tell you something.
Number 1 defense.
Let me tell you something.
Don't you start that hating. Don't you start that.
He should be fired because ain't no way your defense. 13 seconds. That's it. 13 seconds. All you have to do is keep them out of field goal range. 13 seconds. That dude should be. And the Bears interviewed him for head coach. I said, hell no, you better not let him come here. No. 13 seconds? Josh Allen played his ass off that game.
I will say this, right? I will say this. I do not have anything bad to say about the Buffalo Bills offense that entire game because that offense
Will
put
you
on
stop, girl?
right. And
It was
if
homing.
anybody noticed that Josh Allen got in touch with his inner Patrick Mahomes because Josh Allen threw a couple of them sidewinder passes and they looked nice. And with like a minute and 30 seconds to go, Josh Allen hit. I can't remember the young man name, number 13.
Gabriel Davis.
Gabriel Davis, who
Gabriel,
put on a clinic.
Gabriel
Right.
Davis was the unsung hero. And the whole time I'm watching Gabriel Davis play, I'm like, man, I wish I could have had him in fantasy in the middle of the year. Because
That
baby,
boy went unconscious.
he had 11 catches, 200 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Yesterday.
4.
4? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
My boy,
4
touchdowns. That fantasy
Yeah, for the bitches.
would have been lit. So I'm watching him play, and
That brother just got his paycheck bumped up.
now,
Watch.
I will say this, right? And not to take away anything from the Bills' offense, but honestly, they played a great game. I'm not gonna say they didn't play a great game, but I'm saying it like this: the Chiefs' defense is shitty. The Chiefs haven't had a defense in forever, right? The Chiefs are on some like, hey, listen, if we can hold you inside of like 30, we might be able to have this. So the Bills,
think about it.
The Bills played exactly how I figured they would play. And I looked at that game and was like, this game turned out exactly how I knew it would turn out. My only thing was I wasn't expecting Patrick Mahomes to go out there and put them cats in field goal range within 13 seconds, bro. I really wasn't.
That's what I'm saying. So what makes you think they're going to be able to handle Cincinnati? Because Cincinnati offense with Jamar Chase and Joe Mixon and Burrow swinging, them boys going to light them up.
But you're right, because it's going to be a high-scoring game with Cincinnati.
I don't think so.
Cincinnati
defense going to hold them.
The Cincinnati defense ain't as good as Buffalo defense was.
Nobody is. Buffalo was number 1 across the board.
Right. So if they went out there and put up 42 points against the number 1 defense in the league during the playoffs, after the Buffalo Bills came out here and dismantled the Patriots the week before, okay?
So this is the thing, bro. This is the thing. Sometimes it breaks down. Sometimes it also breaks down to physicality and matchups because. But if Buffalo went in that game with the mindset of a shootout, like sometimes your defense sleep, like and you kind of if you get yourself thrown off and you get in those certain shootouts, I will say Cincinnati got a nice little defense over there. We played them. We went to overtime with them. They got a nice little D. What I'm saying is I don't know if Buffalo was as physical with them as they should, and not that one player set everything off. But White didn't play, their best corner, one of the best corners in the league. He didn't play neither. But I think Buffalo kind of got into a finesse matchup instead of the physicality of it. Because what happens is, bro, what people don't understand is the game of football is technically 90% mental. So if you go into a game not really focus on, if you just focus on, man, with Pat Mahomes, like we know they're gonna be airing it out, you're gonna kind of get into that finesse matchup. And I don't care who you are really. If you get into a finesse matchup with Kansas City, you probably gonna lose. But if you get physical with them, bro, telling you, the Super Bowl a couple years ago, bro, when we had the Chiefs looking like duds in the first 3 quarters, but we got that lead, got comfortable, and we turned into a finesse football team with them. And just like that, they got us. So that's the thing with, bro, they like the old coach.
And on top of that,
they like the Rams.
And on top of that, if Jimmy G in that Super Bowl hit that throw to the receiver, game over. Chiefs don't beat the Niners. If you look at Patrick Mahomes in the past couple of Super Bowls, he played like shit.
Bro, why did the Rams beat them like that? Why did the Bucs beat them like that last year? Physicality, bro.
Let's be
physicality.
Let's be fair.
Hold on, let's be fair.
He had an offensive line.
They were missing 2 offensive linemen, and
for some reason, right after the game, they cut him right after the game.
And for some reason,
2 linemen that was supposed to be.
I give you that.
hold on.
I give you that.
And for some reason, Travis Kelce and Cheetah left their goddamn hands at home.
No, they didn't.
No, bro. They got
Bucks
physical with them.
double-teamed both. The Bucks double-teamed both of them, took them away.
Y'all had just blew them. Y'all had just smacked them early
21-0. Right, 21-0.
I'm not saying the Bucks weren't physical, because they were. They were getting a lot of pressure and they couldn't move the ball like they wanted to. But all I'm saying is bruh, Travis Kelce legit dropped like 3 first down passes in that Super Bowl. Patrick Mahomes, y'all remember that play where he scrambled from one side of the field to next, and right before he got tackled, he slings it in the end zone? Bro, we're not gonna talk about the fact that ball hit damn Hardman right in the fucking face mask and he dropped it.
But that's the thing. Right. That's the thing. The Bucks said you're gonna beat us with somebody else. They took away Hill and they took away Kelce. They gave everybody the blueprint on how to beat the Chiefs.
But when they got open, they missed their opportunities because
the blueprint was given when we played them in the Super Bowl. The blueprint was given in.
But it was given in, bro. That's what I'm saying. You have to get pressure on Mahomes, because just like we said, Travis Kelce is excellent at creating separation
with your front seven. With your front seven. That's the other thing. Like you're 4 down line.
You gotta get pressure on the 4, because Buffalo Bills was getting pressure on them, right? Well, you see the game Sunday. Buffalo Bills had Patrick Mahomes moving in that pocket. But guess what? Yeah. You were so worried about Travis Kelce and Tyreek Hill that you started drifting them linebackers back, drifting them back. And guess what? Y'all forgot the motherfucking Patrick Mahomes can run the ball. So Patrick Mahomes had about almost 80 yards rushing that game. So it was just
think about this. What you think Cincinnati finna do? Who the pressure on? You got to think. The pressure's on the Chiefs. Cincinnati ain't got no pressure. Everybody picking the Chiefs to beat Cincinnati. Cincinnati finna come out here loose, play their game, and I'm telling you, they gonna beat the Chiefs. And they gonna beat the Chiefs. And everybody gonna be like, damn. I'm like, them boys, because they can run that ball. Joe Mixon is a boy, give him that crease, man, they ain't catching him. And he can catch out the backfield too. It's a full boatload. It's a full boatload. The Bengals are a full boatload.
It is going to be what this was a shootout. It is going to be a race to 35, I believe. I believe this is going to be.
It ain't going to be no shootout.
I believe it's going to be a shootout. It was a shootout.
Ain't going to be no shootout. That's Buffalo. Buffalo is different. Cincinnati is different. I'm telling you, this game going to go one way, one of 2 ways. Either going to be a blowout or it's going to be a very close 3-point, like 13-10 game. Ain't going to be no back and forth.
I mean, hey, I feel like it's going to be a little higher than that. And I think the 49ers and Rams game, I think it is going to be more. I don't think you're going to see as much pressure with Aaron Donald, because you're going to have to control that run. You're not going to they're not going to send Aaron Donald up the field, because the ability of Mitchell and Debo. You can't, because every time you send Aaron Donald up the field, you send one of your best players out of the play. Because if you get Debo through the first crease, then have fun with that. Like, you forget he's going to run that.
The best way to handle a badass defensive lineman like that, you don't run away from him. You run at his ass.
And there you go. And that's what the Bucks did. The Bucks ran at them.
And that's what we're going to do. We're gonna double down on him, bro. We're gonna guard, tackle, guard, center his ass all day. That's what we're gonna do to him. Bro, Aaron Donald is that special player that you gotta say somebody else on the defense has to beat us. Another defensive lineman has to beat us. But like you said, bro, that's the thing about Kyle Shanahan and our offense. bro, all our running backs need is that crease, and it's a wrap. Like, bro, we're gonna pop 5 yards a carry like easily because all we need is that crease. So, bro, like I said, I'm not tripping. The only thing that has me anywhere timid about this game is the fact that we have to go beat them for the third time this season. But it can be done. And this Sunday, oh, it will be done. But we're gonna beat them, bro. We're gonna beat them. I'm
Tell you
not
like
tripping.
this. I don't like the guy. I can't stand Nick Bosa. But if y'all can't stop him, if the Rams can't stop, that's a wrap for Matthew Stafford, boy.
He's a
His ass
dog.
going, man.
And
That
Eric
dude,
Armstead, bro. Armstead is
yeah,
a
and
very
Armstead,
underrated
dude,
defensive
it's going to
tackle.
be a long day. And like I told my wife, Matthew Stafford is like a girl on prom night. He going to give it up. He going to give it up. He get that heat on, he going to give it up.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Because the last
It's a
couple
good
of
weekend.
weeks,
It's gonna be a weekend to
he
look
was
forward
throwing
to.
3 picks a game. The last couple of weeks of the season, he was throwing 3 picks a game. Like 3 picks, 3 picks. Like, damn, what's going on with Stafford? They was winning, but he was giving it up. I'm telling you.
Well, and also we're gonna turn it down to turnovers too, because if with both of these games, you can't give a lot of these teams extra possessions, especially guys like you can't and honestly, you cannot give the Chiefs extra possessions to go out there and
No,
score extra points, and you can't give the Rams extra possessions because what are you doing?
dude, the
You let
Rams.
the clock and you
Let
giving
me
them a
tell you
shot.
something.
The more
Do
you
you
do,
think? Do you think if the Rams turn the ball over 4 times against the Niners, like they did with the Bucs, that the Niners gonna lose? Nope.
Not if the
Nope.
Rams, if it's a close game, that'll be the Rams' worst mistake because they're gonna run the ball. The Bucks got those turnovers and scored a couple of them kind of fast. It's like the
And
Rams,
because they was right there, short field.
the Niners,
Like I said,
but the Niners are gonna run it though. There won't be no deep shots. The Niners are gonna run it down your
No, we're
throat.
gonna wear you out. We're gonna wear you out on the ground. Bro,
No,
that's the worst thing you can do. That's the worst thing you can do to a defensive lineman is run
is
at
where
them.
you
They're getting
wear
tired.
their
Cause
ass out.
now
Yeah.
ain't
because
no
the Bucks
finesse
got the ball.
passing. We smashing
Hey,
every play.
the Bucks got the ball and they scored in like 2 plays at the 30. The Niners like shit. We finna make this a 5-6 play drive on the ground, getting these 30 yards.
Bro, listen. I literally watched my team play the Jacksonville Jaguars in Jacksonville, Florida. Bro, listen. Our first possession, no cap, we took up 14 minutes of the first quarter. We went on like a 18, 20 play drive. We chewed up like 14 minutes, bro. The commentators was laughing, trying to see, saying it would be the first time that a team held possession for a full quarter. Bro, we went on a like 20 play drive. It ended with a field goal, but we went on like a 20 play drive, bro, and ate up like something like damn near 14 minutes off the clock.
That sounds about right. So it's gonna be an interesting little take this weekend. The NFC Championship come in AFC Championship game, and I'm very interested to see it. But we can all say one thing: Tom Brady ain't playing. The Bucks ain't playing.
Oh man.
You know who else ain't playing? The Cowboys.
Oh, I'm so happy about that.
Cowboys.
I like personally take credit for that one. Oh man.
Yeah, your 49ers would a creative mini memes for us. We thoroughly solemnly enjoyed that. So before we get out, and man, who your team got in the draft? Who y'all looking at in the draft? Yo, who y'all got in the draft?
Long as we're a top notch corner, I'm good with it. I don't care who it is.
Shit, my first round pick is owned by the Giants. We sold that off to get Justin Fields. So
Wait, y'all don't have a first round pick?
not this year, nope.
Shit, oh
We
yeah, we
gave it
don't
up.
either. I just thought about that. We ain't got
Shoot.
none this year, next year.
And the Rams ain't got none. They only got about 2 picks. They sold their whole draft to get Stafford,
And
Von
Von Miller.
Miller. Man, they ain't got hardly. They got about 1 or 2. They day 2, late in the day.
Well,
So that's why they need to win, because if they don't, that's
we
it.
get off to nothing.
Right.
Well, my Panthers are. I think they're getting a cornerback from Cincinnati, if I'm not mistaken. Now, well, I'm trying to figure out. We done got 2 cornerbacks in 2 years because we got JC Horn last year and he broke his foot. Now we got another corner this. They talking about another corner this year, so we're gonna see. That's interesting. But I'm gonna let y'all fine gentlemen go to bed. I appreciate y'all coming on. Hey y'all, don't forget, log in tomorrow for Real Talk.
Yes.
We will be talking about we will be cooking up some good stuff. Our Uncle Pudge got another tournament.
I
Tomorrow.
might actually be done in time to get back. So I
Well,
might
hey,
be back. I might be here.
keep our fingers crossed. Well,
Yeah.
hey, congratulations on that first place win, by the way. I see you
Thank
got
you.
first place.
Yeah,
Congratulations
thank you.
on that, man. Your boys did their thing Saturday.
Yeah, now we got another one coming up Saturday, the big conference tournament.
You got anybody going to state?
We got about a couple that looking good, man. I gotta let you know.
You got any college recruits coming out? Bopping boys?
You know what? My team is young, so they all like freshmen, sophomores. So
Okay, they can't come out
we
until
got
they
a couple years, couple of next year they'll be start doing that. So
all right. Well, hey man, I appreciate y'all guys coming out, and we appreciate y'all hanging out with us. Give a recap, and you know what? We'll slide back next Monday. Next Monday to talk about the Super Bowl matchup and see if DH and Tully are right. See if we get a Bengals and 49 Super Bowl. I'm hoping I can get my boy Pat homeboy can get a shot at his second ring, so somebody can stop calling him the fake GOAT, because he will be the GOAT by the time it's all said and done. But other than that, I will holler at y'all good people later, and we'll see y'all tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Right. Yes, sir.